Hello guys, Mr.net is here. Today I'm going to talk about access modifier. What are access modifier? An access modifier defines which member or class can access another members or classes. I start straight ahead in the namespace. The namespace allows to define a class, a struct, or an enumeration. Well, in my project 1, namespace 1, I have a public class. I can create public structures, public struct. I can also create public enum, and these three types I can create also internal. Just rename public internal, yes, internal class, internal struct, and internal enum. When I delete the access modifier in front element or in front of a type inside the namespace, that means it is internal. So what's the difference between public and internal? The difference is that public elements can be accessed from everywhere. I can access with my elements inside the project all public members, but I can also access from other assembly or project public members in a other project. Internal is in the same project the same as public. That means that internal elements can be accessed from all elements inside the assembly. Another assembly cannot access an internal element in another assembly. So, if we look into the source code, we can see in my project 1, I can create an instance of public enum, I can create an instance of my public struct, I can also create instances of my internal class, my internal structure, and also my internal enum. In my second project or assembly, I have also a public class. With a reference to the project 1, we see I can create an instance of the public class, the public enum, and the public struct, but not of the internal class, internal structure, or internal enum. New public class. project 1. Internal enum. Name. Public enum. Project. Public struct. So we see I can create instances of public members, but not of internal members. The next access modifier, what I explain, is the private access modifier. Private access modifiers are only available in the class of structs. For example, I create a public integer, public number with 0, and a private integer, private number -1. And in my internal class I create a method, internal void method, and I get an argument, a public class. And we see I can use the public number from the public class. The private number is not available for me in other classes or in other structures. If we see in front of members nothing, like here, then it's mean this is private. You can write it private, or you can write nothing, then it is also private. That's only in classes and in structures. In namespaces it is internal. The next access modifier is the protected access modifier. This modifier is available in the class, in the base class, and in each subclass from the base class. This is also possible for subclasses in another project. To show that, I create a public class, a public base class with a protected integer called protected number and a private number to compare it. Private number. Then I need a subclass which inherits from the base class. And in my constructor I can I can access the protected number. The private number isn't available in my subclass. The protected number, I can access the protected number also in my subclass in the other assembly. I create here also a subclass which inherits from the base class in project 1, and also in this class I can access the protected number. The next access modifier is the protected internal modifier. Protected internal. This modifier is also available in the subclasses. Protected internal. This means in this assembly and in other assemblies. Protected internal. The only difference between protected and protected internal I must show in a method, and I create a new instance from the base class. And we see base class. Oh. I can only access the protected internal. Nope. Protected is available in the base class and in the subclasses, and protected internal is available in the base class, in the subclasses, and in the assembly where the base class is created. The last access modifier is the private protected access modifier. Private protected. This modifier is available in each subclasses from the base class, private protected, in the same assembly. I cannot access this access modifier in subclasses in other assemblies. It is only available in the base class and in its subclasses in the same assembly. I also cannot access this access modifier in this class. It's not possible. It's only for the base class and subclasses. So that's it. That's all access modifier in C#. We have public. It's available for all members in every assembly. We have internal. It is only for members in the same assembly available. We have private. It is available only in the member in that the private value is created. Then we have protected. This is available for the base class and subclasses in each assembly. Then we have protected internal. This is available for the base class, subclass, and for all members in the same assembly. And we have private protected. This is available only in the base class and in the subclass in one assembly. So that's it. That's my video about access modifier. Please give me some recommendations and see you in the next video. Bye.